So Slovenia, as always, plays a very important role in that it's a member of the EU, and I believe it's important going forward that Slovenia continues to step up and play an active role. In spite of being a relatively small country, it shouldn't forget that it still has a voice. I think at the moment the European Union faces quite a number of challenges, so let's not forget that. One of the main challenges, and one that we discussed today, was migration. So the EU needs to address this problem. It's trying very hard to address that problem because this is having knock-on effects with regard to the population as a whole in the EU. We are seeing now significant inequality. We're therefore seeing a rise of populism. We've been seeing this for a number of years now, dissatisfaction with the EU, and also possibly a misunderstanding of what the EU is trying to do, what the single market is, and the benefits that this can bring to EU citizens. So Slovenia is an active member, should continue to have its politicians talk out on those issues. I think in the run-up to the European Parliament elections next year in May, this is a time when Slovenia can play a role. It will have MEPs standing with their manifestos and standing up for what they believe should be done. So it's a chance for business to input into what should be on the agenda to those standing for election. So with regard to business and what business can do as well, I think business also needs to change its mindset, not specifically that in Slovenia, but I think it's similar around Europe. Business needs to change its mindset. Do not take for granted what we have achieved since the Second World War in terms of peace, prosperity, a thriving economy, and the fact that all citizens are doing well. No, I mentioned inequality. This is growing. So business needs to speak up, talk out about how business helps, how business creates jobs, how by trading and investing this also creates jobs and innovation, and how everyone can win from this. One way that business can do this going forward is have CEOs speak up, those in the top positions, and it also needs to start changing the way it communicates and engages. So not just it needs to think about stories, it needs to think about visuals, it needs to think about social media. So quite a number of areas where business can help. But ultimately, let's stay positive. I believe that overall, yes, we're living through turbulent times, we have lived through them. We all have to work together, we all have to engage, and we have to seek out the positive agenda, not the negative agenda. So all work towards that. So there is a chink of light. We should be working towards that. Thank you.